Hey guys, I'm Elliot. This is Everything Elliot. Today we're going to be working on my Kubota L4701. So the next thing we can accomplish is the hydrostatic fluid, which is also your fluid for all your pistons and stuff. It's just one big system. Takes about 11 gallons, so make sure you have some 5-gallon buckets handy to do the change. My tractor particularly has 3 drain plugs. I believe one is an Allen, and the other 3 are sockets or hex head bolts. So the first one we're gonna try to get out is the Allen. I'm pretty sure it's a drain bolt. I've been wrong before, and I guess we'll find out. So this right here is an Allen head, and we're gonna see if there's some oil that comes out of it. Holy shnikes. All right, that is tight. Holy cow. Oh, there we go. Okay. Now, the reason I'm doing this one first is it drains straight down, so I'm hoping it doesn't make as much of a mess. You can hear the vacuum making that noise. We'll go pop the rear plug, the rear fill. So by popping the rear fill, I know that it's the right drain plug, because once I pop that hydraulic fill port, it stopped making that vacuum sucking noise. Now, make sure you got a second bucket ready. Again, it's like 11 gallons or something. Right here. Oh no, I knocked my other camera over. Okay. There's one bucket. Okay, well, we'll let that drain all the way out, and we'll go dump this oil in the heater. So the first one's still dribbling out, and we're gonna move on to the second one, which is just behind the first one a little bit, and I believe it is a 22 mil. I don't know if I mentioned, but the first one was a 3/8 Allen, which is weird because it should be metric, but I put 9 mil in there. It was way loose. Couldn't fit 10 in. I assume it's probably supposed to be 10, but the paint and stuff took up some space. So, 22 mil. We'll get to the second one right here. Okay, there we go. Get our bucket ready. Oh, we're close, there we go. Okay, it's got a pretty heavy flow. All right, well the Allen head one now, since I've opened this rear one, the Allen head has stopped leaking out. So we'll go ahead and reinstall that drain plug. Now this Allen plug, it does have a O-ring on it. I know you can't see it, but there's no O-ring on there, trust me. Just double check that, make sure it's still in good condition. Again, there's probably a torque spec, but I don't know it. If you can't tighten it anymore with a 3/8 ratchet, you know it's tight enough. You're not gonna break anything with a 3/8 ratchet, trust me. The last 2 drain plugs are 14 millimeter. So, I won't lie to you, this would be a lot easier if I didn't have an attachment on here, but I do, and I can't move the tractor now. There's 2 more drain bolts. They are on the axle housing right here. They're on the bottommost portion of the axle housing right here. I think I'm pointing at it. The other camera will tell you. Okay. It's the housing. There we go. Oh no. Oh, what a mess, Elliot. All right, so we'll let that drain out for a while. So since that one's draining now, the 22 mil bolt, the second one that I did, that has stopped draining. So what I'm gonna do is tighten that 22 mil back up. All right. Didn't lose the bolt on that one. All right, we'll let that drain for a minute. All right, now that we have the all the oil out, now we can do the filters. So there are 2 hydraulic filters on this machine, on the L series machines, I should say. One on the driver's side, one on what would be the passenger side. One of them is for the transmission fluid that's running the transmission, and the other filter is for the hydraulic functions of the machine, like your loader, your 3-point. Don't ask me which one's which, because I have no idea. First one's here, underneath your step, on what would be the driver's side. Again, using a pair of oil filter wrenches. Get her on there. I'll just start spinning it off. These are only hand tight, so it really shouldn't be that hard to get off. Okay. There's one of them. This is a HHTA059900 maybe. We'll just match it up with the one, the replacement that I have. So again, HHTA059900. This is the hydrostatic filter. So this must be for the transmission portion of it. Get some of that oil. Some of that oil on that O-ring. All right, slap her in there. Again, hand tight. Your hands are going to be a little greasy if you're like me and have done this whole thing at one shot. So I'm going to go clean my hands off. That way I can get a good grip on this and tighten it down. We'll go move to the other side. Do the same thing on the other side. So passenger side, same thing. Oh, this one's a little tighter. Let's get a good clamp on this. There we go. All right. So these Kubotas, it's not a great design because you can see this is all dented in here. Also, what's important about this is you've got this ring on top of here. This is a magnetic ring. This needs to come out. That grabs all the filings and stuff. So we'll take that out. You need to clean it off, insert it into your new filter, and then put the new filter on. So you can see this new filter didn't come with the magnet. This is all cleaned off now. So we'll take the plastic off, put the magnet in there like so, and reinstall. Put your magnet in like so. And don't forget to grab some of that oil, put that oil on this seal. Again, just hand tight. So now we've got both the hydraulic filters done, drained all the hydraulic fluid. Now we need to add some in. I want to say it's around 11 gallons or so. I'll look it up now to tell you guys, and we'll move to the back of the tractor to fill the hydraulic system up. So it's 10.6 gallons, and at the rear of your tractor, there's a plug like this, fill cap. Take that out, insert your selected funnel, and dump away, I guess. So 10.6 gallons, I'm gonna fill this up, and when we're done with that, I'll show you guys how to check the level. All right, so 10.6 gallons added into the rear there, and then to check it, you gotta come under the seat here. It's kind of tough to see, but right here, there's the dipstick. And we're on. We're like dead nuts on the money. The tractor hasn't been ran yet, So the filters do need to still fill up, and we can add as necessary, but it's right at the top line, so I'm leaving it. Once I run the tractor for the first time, I'll double check it and add as needed.